Good morning, children. So, the last class we learned about we represented rational numbers on the number line. We learned about rational numbers and irrational numbers. Let us recall the previous class. Rational numbers means, you know that the numbers that can be written in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. And also, we learned prime factorization. How to factorize the given numbers. Also, we learned FTA, fundamental theorem of arithmetic also. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic means any composite number can be split into factors, can be expressed into factors. For example, 12 is there. 12 is 2 square into 3. 2 square into 3. Such things we learned in the last class. So, irrational numbers also you know that. What are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers means the numbers that cannot be written in the form of p by q. That is root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7, so on. These are all irrational numbers. So irrational numbers means the rational numbers, in the last class we learned rational numbers can be expressed in the decimal form. That is in two forms, it is terminating and non-terminating recurring decimal. So, the decimal, the rational number which cannot be written in the form of terminating and which cannot be written in the non-recurring are called also irrational numbers. Irrational numbers means it is not terminating and it is not recurring. It is not recurring. So, neither terminating nor recurring decimals are irrational numbers. Or else, root p. In general, we can say irrational numbers is root p, where p is the prime. P is prime number. P is prime number. Root p. For example, root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7 is all irrational number. Pi also considered as irrational number. Pi also considered as irrational number. So these are the things we learned in the last class. And rational number, how can you say the given rational number is terminating or non-terminating recurring decimal? Without actual calculation, without division, how can you say that? 2 by 9. Is it terminating or non-terminating? This is the rational number, you know that. 2 by 9 is terminating or non-terminating? Non-terminating recurring. Without actual division, how can you say that? 2 by 9. Denominator is what? 9. So you can write 9, prime factorize 3 into 3, 2 by 3 square. This is a non-terminating recurring decimal. It is not terminating. Non-terminating recurring decimal means after decimal, same number, same digit repeats. Such a decimal is called non-terminating. Without actual division, say which of the following are terminating and non-terminating. How can you identify whether it is terminating and non-terminating? Denominator should be in the form of, when the rational number is p by q form, q should be in the form of 2 power n and 5 power n. 5 power n. Denominator should be in the form of 2 power n and 5 power n. For example, 2 by 9 here. 2 by 9 factorize 3 square. So in the denominator what is there? 3 square is there. 3 square means the factors of 9 is 3 and 3 only, not 2 and 5. When denominator factors are 2 and 5, then it is terminating. Along with 2, 5, other than 2, 5 are there also, it is not terminating. Only denominator should have factors 2 and 5 only. Then only it is terminating decimal. Non-terminating decimal, this is non-terminating, 3 square. If it is other than 2 power m and 5 power n, it is non-terminating repeating decimal. So, let us say 5 by 6 change into decimal without division. 5 by 6, 5 by 8, 5 by 8. Without division, change into decimal form. So 5 by 8. 8 can be written as 2 cube. 8 can be written as 2 cube. 5 by 2 cube. So when it is terminating decimal, denominator should have the factors 2 and 5 only. In the denominator, what factor you have? Only 2 you have. So what is absent here? Which factor is absent here? 5 factor is not there. So with the 5 multiply and with 5 we have to multiply and divided by, we have to multiply the both numerator and denominator with 5 only. So but 2 power is how much here? 3. So 5 cube by 5 cube. So 5 into 5 cube, 5 to the power of 4. 2 into 5 whole cube. 5 to the power of 4 by 2 5 the 10 cube. 5 to the power of 4 means 625 by 10 cube 1000. So now we can write in the decimal form. In the denominator there are 3 zeros. You have to place the decimal from right to left of the 3 places. 0.625. Without actual division, we have changed 5 by 8 into decimal form. Similarly, one more example. 7 by 25. 7 by 25. 7 by 25 factorize it 5 square. So to write in the decimal form, terminating decimal, the denominator should have 5 and 2 factors. We have 5 factors here. 2 is not there. So 5 power is how much? 2. 5 square. So you have to multiply numerator and denominator with 2 square only. So 7 into 2 square, 4. 5 into 2 whole square. 7 4s are 28. 5 2s are 10. 10 square, 10 into 10, 100. 28 by 100. So we can keep the decimal after 2 places from right to left. So 0.28. This is without actual division, we can change into decimal form.
Without actual division.
Without actual division. Without actual division, we can change into decimal form. This is the topic. Next, just now we discussed about the irrational numbers. The numbers that cannot be written in the form of P by Q are called irrational numbers. Root 2, root 3, root 4, root 5 is all where P is the prime number. Root P is irrational number. Now, before going with irrational numbers, before going with more irrational numbers, let us see some statement 1. Statement 1. Statement 1. Statement 1. What is statement 1? Statement 1. Statement 1. Let P be prime number. Let P be a prime number. P be prime number. If P divides A square, where A is positive integer. Positive integer. If P divides A square, then P also divides P. This is called statement 1. This is called statement 1. What is statement 1? If P divides P, what is P? P is any prime number. It may be 2 or 3 or 5 or 7. Any prime number. A, what is A? A is any positive number. Any positive number. So if P divides A square, square of any number, P also divides its square root. Square root of A square is A. If P divides A square, P also divides A. This is statement 1. This statement 1, so in mathematically you can prove this like this. Prove. Let AP any positive integer, then prime factors of A as follows. by FTA, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. By fundamental theorem of arithmetic, A can be split into factors. So A is equal when you factorize one factors of A, P1 into P2 into P3, P4 up to Pn, where we know that P1, P2, P3 are primes. Not necessary distinct. They are not necessarily that distinct. They may be same. 2 into 2 into 2, 3 into 3 into 3, 4 into 5 into 5 into 5 like that. So this is A is equal, when you factorize A, when you factorize A, you will get A is equal to P1 into P2, P3 up to Pn. Therefore, A square, A is that. A square means squaring. P1, P2 into P1, P2 like this. P1, P2. You can write P1, P2 into P1, P2, P1. These up to what? P1, P2, Pn. That is P1, P2, Pn whole square you can write. Whole square you can write. P1, P2 into P1, P2, P1 square, P2 square. Like that. Here, so after that, A square is equal to that. So the P1, P2 are the one of the prime factors. P1, P2 are the one of the prime factors of A square. Therefore, here from FTA means fundamental theorem of arithmetic. The P divides A square, P also divides A. Statement 1 is P divides. What is P? P is the prime number. What is A? A is the any composite number or any positive integer. P divides A square, P also divides A. This is called statement 1. The statement 1 will helpful in proving the irrational numbers. Now let us see. So let us prove that to prove irrational number. To prove irrational numbers. Example. Prove that root 2 is an irrational number. Irrational number. The most important topic is monomial. Root 2 is a monomial, a single term, single surd, root 2. It is not binomial. Why? How can you identify whether it is binomial or monomial or trinomial? When it is connected with only one sign, plus sign is there. Before root 2, there is only plus sign is present here. Only one plus sign is there. That is why only one sign present. Since one sign is present, so it is called monomial. If there are connected with the two signs, it is binomial. Like that, it is single monomial. How to prove this? So, this can be proved by contrary method. Contrary method means what? For example, so prove that Rama is a good boy. Rama is a good boy. Contrary to the statement means Rama is a good boy means let us assume that Rama is not good boy. Rama is not good boy. How can you say that Rama is not a good boy? Prove that Rama is a good boy. Let us prove it contrary to the given statement. Rama is not good boy. When you can say that he is not good boy, when he doesn't do the homework regularly, when he is irregular to the school, when he is not on time, when he is not listen to the teachers, then we can say that it is bad. He is bad, he is not good. So, no bad qualities we can found him. That is why our assumption is false. How can you say that he comes to school regularly? He does the homework regularly, he is very honest, he is very obedient. That is why he is not bad. Our assumption is false. Therefore, he is good boy. Like that, we can prove root 2 is irrational number. Contrary means, let us say that root 2 is not irrational. It is not irrational means it is rational. Let us prove. So, let us assume to the contrary that root 2 is rational. Root 2 is rational. Otherwise, when you have to prove root 2 is rational, let us say that root 2 be rational number. So that rational means what? Rational should be in the form of p by q or a by b, where a, b are the co-primes. What are co-primes? Co-primes means they will have factors only. They don't have the factors other than 1. Common factor only will 1. The numbers which have only common factor 1 are called co-primes. So, that is root 2 is equal to a by b. A, b are co-primes. A, b are co-primes. And one more condition, b should not be equal to 0. This is a, b are co-primes. So root 2 equal to a by b. Now squaring on both sides, SOBS, squaring on both sides. So root 2 whole square, root 2 whole square equal to a by b whole square. So root 2 whole square root and power cancel. 2, root 2 square means 2 only, you know that root 2 square means 3. A by b, a square by b square by cross multiplication. So 2b square is equal to can I put here? 2b square. 2b square is equal to a square. B square is equal to a square by 2. 2b square equal to a. B square equal to means what? So 2 divides a square. 2 divides a square. So by statement 1, just now I told you, 2 is a prime number, denominator is a prime number. P divides a square. P also divides a by statement 1. By statement 1, 2 divides a square, then 2 also divides a. This is the first equation. Then now let a equal to 2c. Let a equal to 2c. Already we wrote a, other than a, b, we take more variable, that is c. Let a is equal to 2c. Substituting this a is equal to 2c in here. This is first one. This is first one. This is first equation. Substituting that, b square is equal to a square by 2. Already we derived here, a square by 2. Put a is equal to 2c here, 2c square by 2. So b square is equal to 4c square by 2. 2 and 2 to the 4. So we got b square is equal to 2c square. 2c square. So okay. C square is equal to b square by 2. That is what? By statement 1. By statement 1. P divides, 2 divides, P means prime number 2 here. 2 divides b square, then 2 also divides b. So that is what? 2 divides by 1. Here 2 divides a. 2 divides a. 2 divides a. 2 divides b also. Means 2 is a common factor of, that is 2 is a common factor of both a and b. Why means 2 divides a, 2 also divides b. 2 is the common factor of 2. According to our definition, what? A, b are the co-prime numbers. A, b should not have, A, b co-primes means they should have only one common factor. Other than 1 means 2. 2 is the common factor. That is why it is not a rational number. Therefore, it is not rational number. Our assumption is, but this contradicts fact that root 2 is irrational. Hence, our assumption is, what is our assumption? We said that root 2 is rational. Our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Hence, given statement is true. Given statement what? Root 2 is irrational. Therefore, root 2 is irrational. This is okay. This is a problem. This is monomial. Let us see one more question, binomial, which is connected to binomial.